Greetings and welcome to our webinar in regards to remote DBA as a service. My name is Lee Dirks. My colleague here is Daniel Landrum. We are with Affirma Consulting. Affirma Consulting is a full-service consultancy headquartered in the Seattle area with offices also across the world. Affirma has several business units in regards to custom development, SharePoint and portals, infrastructure, creative and digital marketing agencies, and my practice specifically, which is business intelligence. Business intelligence practice at Affirma is a full-service business intelligence consultancy. We are what we call platform agnostic when it comes to your needs. We specialize in Microsoft, SAP, Click, and other industry standard leading tools. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about database administration as a service and why it'd be a beneficial service to your company. So before we begin into why you should consider a remote database administrator, let's talk a little bit about ourselves and introduce ourselves. So my name is Lee Dirks. I am the Director of Business Intelligence here at Affirma Consulting. I have more than 15 years of experience ranging from database administration to business intelligence architecture.
Hello, my name is Daniel Landrum. I am the technical practice lead here at Affirma under business intelligence under Lee Dirks. I'm responsible for project health, ensuring the life cycle of delivery and keeping up client relations.
Great, thank you, Daniel. So let's talk a bit about what are the benefits of having a remote database administrator or DBA. There are 4 primary benefits to having a remote DBA. The first benefit is in regards to availability. Having a remote database administrator at Affirma Consulting will allow you to have 24/7 coverage for all of your database needs. You don't have to rely upon a resource that will only be in the office typically 8 hours per day. Additionally, with availability, if you ever have an unforeseen issue around a holiday, you don't need to call your on-call database administrator. Contact us and we'll do the work for you. Second option is regards to cost. As we all know, database administrators, they are highly skilled resources, and along with their experience comes a salary that is exponentially higher than the cost you would face when working with us and using our remote database administrators as a service. Thirdly, our expertise. Our Affirma database administrators, they have combined more than 30 years experience in the industry of working with various database platforms, ranging from SQL Server 2000 all the way to the latest 2016. Using these years of experience, we can resolve any issue that you might encounter.
So the last issue is productivity. So as he just touched on, this allows you to free up resources in-house. Essentially, because we act as your DBA service, that frees up your own DBA team and other SQL Server engineers to work on other projects and tasks. This allows you to forward your initiatives and hopefully move forward your business and your BI maturity along a scale that can help your business grow and of course produce more revenue in the future.
So at Affirma Consulting, we have 2 primary service offerings when it comes to choosing a remote database administrator. The first offering is what we call our basic package. This package starts at roughly $2,000 a month per SQL Server instance. And what did you get with this package? Well, you get multiple things. The first thing you get is you get this reliable database administrator who is on call for you 8 through 5 at your time zone. With this service offering, you also get a monthly set of hours that you can then use for all of your various database needs, such as SQL Server audits, upgrades, performance checks, whatever the item might be. Additionally, every single week, you get maintenance checking of your databases. You get maintenance checking to ensure your backups are working. You have a reliable set of backup files in case you need to restore. You also get error checking of all your databases. Additionally, you can also have database consistency checking. The last thing we want to have happen to you is to have a backup fail and then not have a backup file readily available. And so by using this basic service offering, we will make sure that you're always prepared for the worst. The second offering here is our premium DBA service offering. Using this premium DBA service offering, it allows you to have full peace of mind when it comes to your databases. This service offering allows you to have 24/7 coverage for your databases. We can achieve 24/7 coverage due to our geographical presence. We have offices in India, Dublin, and throughout every single time zone here in the United States. So we have you covered. Additionally, with premium service offering, you get now 20 hours per month instead of just the 5. So using 20 hours per month, you can significantly do more tasks to improve your organization's databases in terms of scaling and performance.
So that leads into a very important question of what kind of customers can benefit from this service?
Yeah, that's a great question, Daniel. What is an ideal customer for this remote database administrator service? So there are many scenarios that we envision this remote database administrator service helping out. The customer would be such that you currently have a full-time database administrator, but you want to supplement their services. It could be such that you are a small company and you don't even have a database administrator. You just have a set of resources that know a little bit here and there about your databases. Or maybe you are the sole IT guy who manages everything and you would just really like to have some additional coverage. Well, in each of these scenarios, we feel our remote database administrator can definitely help you out and will provide that peace of mind and assurance that whenever something bad were to happen, we will be there to fix it. But ultimately, we do not expect anything bad to happen to your databases because we'll be preemptively performing maintenance on your databases to ensure that nothing were to happen. All right, so Daniel, how would you answer a customer's question? Let's say they have a full-time database administrator. This person has been with the company for several years. They really know the databases in and out, and I pay my database administrator a flat salary regardless of the number of incidents. Thinking that if I work with Affirma and we have a remote database administrator, I'm going to be charged per incident. How can I be guaranteed that using a remote database administrator will save me time and costs?
Well, that's a good question, but if remember the 4 benefits that we listed from earlier, one of them is availability. So even though you have a DBA administrator on the payroll, he might have multiple tasks and multiple priorities. Most of the times, DBAs don't necessarily just belong to one department and one head. There are multiple tickets and multiple action items that they're responsible for throughout the day. Our resource is dedicated just to you and just to solving your issues and is waiting for any issues that may arise and performing preemptive tasks to prevent any possible issues. So he has one singular focus and one singular task. Another benefit, again, is the cost reduction or the savings that you'll receive. So if you'd like to replace your resource, having us as a resource is just based on per incident. So if you don't have incidents that arise, that is something that you won't have to pay for in the future. It is based on if something comes up, then we are there to fix it. Also, the saving reductions come as maybe you wanted 2 DBA resources. Maybe your task load has increased to such a size that it requires another on-hand resource. In this case, where you get the benefit of is you get another DBA resource who can help if the workload is too high, but if it's not, that's not something or someone that you need to be paying constantly throughout the year when your workload is low. The productivity is going to increase because, again, you have 2 people on the payroll. You have 2 people that can assign to 2 different initiatives and also check on the action items that you're assigned. Essentially, we are increasing your workload that you can accomplish in your task force without any needed extra effort or costs on your part. So as far as covering why you'd get benefit from having Affirma be your DBA resource, one of the questions comes up is, again, you have that 7 to 8 year resource who's already familiar with your database, and maybe your concern isn't your benefit, it's actually the expertise and knowledge that Affirma is bringing to the table. So one question for you, Lee, is if we offer them a resource, how can we guarantee that they get a resource that has the expertise to service them in a time of need?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. We are faced with this question almost every day. We have customers who have database administrators with more than several years experience. They're intimately aware of the company's databases and knowledge. How do you translate that knowledge to a remote database administrator and also guarantee the level of knowledge? And so what I would say to that is that Affirma, first thing we put first on every engagement is customer satisfaction. Our goal is 100% customer satisfaction on everything that we do. And in my role as director of the practice, I guarantee that will happen for you. Additionally, we have more than 30 years experience in our database administrators. There probably is nothing that our database administrators have not seen in terms of experience. We also have broad experience across various industries, ranging from retail, financials, entertainment, sports. So we have a really broad depth of knowledge across multiple database platforms.
Now that we've talked a little bit here today about DBA as a service, some of you might be unsure about whether a DBA service is right for you and your company. There are a couple of questions you should ask yourself first. One is, have you ever had to recover a production database? The second is, for your database model and architecture, does your IT staff understand all of the recovery options that are available to you? The third is your database server configured according to best practices of the industry?
Well, if you said no to any of these, we feel you're a prime candidate for our remote database administrator services. Our database administrators, they have quite a bit of experience doing recovery models. They have best-in-class knowledge on database architecture and recovery, as well as they are experts in their field. Well, we'd like to thank you very much for your time and participation today. If you like what you heard and you feel that you need a DBA to help you out, I highly recommend that you get in touch with your Affirma account manager today. Our account managers, they already have a great relationship with you as one of our cherished customers, and we want to help you take action and get your database into the best shape it can be possible and mitigate those disasters by having one of our skilled database administrators on staff as soon as possible. Thank you for your time.